From 16 to 18, I used to work in a supermarket, stocking the shelves, cutting fruit in the bag, bro. It was just fucking bullshit. I felt like a complete fucking loser, bro, because everybody in my hometown knew me, and all the girls knew me, just saw me working there, so I got no girls, no friends, everybody was laughing at me, all that stuff. But I always knew that I cannot do this forever. It was fucking draining. I was just depressed. I hated my life. I had no purpose in the work. I was so fucking bored in there. I didn't have to think. I didn't have to do anything, It was literally just a slave work, and I knew this is not for me at all. Now, fast forward in the future, I'm 20 years old right now, and I make 10k per month for my own online business. And I also helped over 28 people go from 0 to 10k per month as well and quit their 9 to 5, travel the world, just be financially free. And I do all of that from my MacBook in my room. So today I will tell you how you can do the same, how to also make money online and quit your job. We will go over 4 steps that will make sure that you use your time as effectively as possible, because obviously you are spending 8 hours in a job. So now the very first thing that's very, very important is that you need to stay consistent, right? Obviously, business is a long-term game. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You should be able to stay consistent, especially when you are working a 9 to 5. It's hard to do something alongside that. It's hard to do a business while going to a 9 to 5, because 9 to 5 is hard either way, and business is hard either way. If you do both of these things together, it's hard as fuck. I've been doing it. I know a lot of people who did it, and respect to everybody who is doing it, because it's hard as fuck. You are basically never resting, maybe a little bit sometimes, but basically you are working on the weekends, you're working on the weekdays, you come home from work, you work on your business, you go to sleep. You wake up before work to work on your business, you go to your work, and then you come home. You just repeat the cycle. That's how I did it. Also, when I was going to school, it was the exact same. So it's very hard to do it, which means it's very hard to stay consistent, but in order for you to be successful, you have to stay consistent. So now, how do you stay consistent is if you enjoy the work, if you enjoy your business, if you actually like your business, right? Because if you like doing it, then obviously you just don't even have to force yourself into doing it so much. Obviously, sometimes you will not feel like it. That's normal. Today, I didn't feel like making videos at all, and now I pretty much enjoy that. But if you enjoy your work, if you enjoy your business, meaning if you find something that gives you purpose, gives you some fulfillment, obviously, it will be easier for you to just stay consistent and actually do the work. Plus, the work will be even higher quality, right? Because you'll just try more, work more, and all that. Plus, then if you enjoy it, if you pick a skill that you enjoy and you want to monetize it, it means that you already have it, you already learned it, you already know it, right? You already understand it, which means you save all the time where you would have to learn something. For example, when I was in my 9 to 5, I was trying to, start a business online. I saw all the gurus talking about copywriting and how it's the best business model. And so I started learning it because I've never done it before. And so I was learning it for 6 fucking months. Then I was pretty much decent, but it was 6 months when I didn't make any money. Then I was pretty much decent, and I started finding clients for another 1 to 3 months. I don't know, maybe 2 months. It took me 3 months. I found clients, and then I was working for the clients, and I realized I don't even enjoy it. I don't even like it, and I'm not even that good because I've never done it before. But the moment I monetized something I enjoyed, then obviously I could stick to it, already understood it, and I don't have to learn anything. And so then I could make money literally from day one, and I was just able to stay consistent without almost any effort. I know there are these hustle culture gurus telling you to choose the most profitable business, bro. All the businesses work. People make money selling literally anything, bro. Like literally anything. And so what works for you the best is probably something that you enjoy, because you will stay consistent and you don't have to learn anything, right? Because if it was actually for you, why are you not doing it already? Now also the next thing is, money should not be your only motivation, because if there are 2 guys and one guy does it just for the money, just because of the most profitable business model, he has the shiny object syndrome. And the second guy also does it for the money, that's the main reason, but also because he enjoys the work and it brings him fulfillment and purpose. Of course, the second guy will win, right? So be the second guy. Second thing, and very, 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 very important thing, is that you need to have leverage, because again, you need to use your time as effectively as possible. For your time to be used as effectively as possible, you cannot have another 9 to 5. You cannot make your business another 9 to 5. That's what most people do, and that's what I did with copywriting. Because, okay, I found the clients. Now what? Now I was writing copy for them every single day. And it took me another like 3 to even 8 hours per day just writing the copy for them. I was like an employee. They just hired me as a copywriter to do the work. And so I could not get paid if I'm not doing the work. In fact, they would fire me, right? And so then I was just trading my time for money, which doesn't make any sense in the first place, right? Like even if you don't have a 9 to 5 and you trade your time for money in your business, doesn't make any sense. In the 9 to 5, it doesn't make sense because you're getting paid per hour. But if you have a 9 to 5 where you are trading your time for money, and then you also have a business where you're trading your time for money, it doesn't make any fucking sense, and you will never get rich. What you need to have is leverage, aka working on the business instead of in the business. You should not work in it like an employee. You should work on it like a manager, basically, and just running the business, making sure it works and making sure it works for you. So now, how do you build leverage? is if you find something that doesn't take much time to deliver, doesn't take much time to make money with. Services like copywriting, video editing usually take a lot of fucking time for it. That's why people like me hire people to do it for us. Because, you know, I don't want to do it myself because it takes a lot of time. I'm trying to work on the business, trying to work on it, not in it. So I'm not gonna edit the videos. I'm not gonna fucking make all the copy myself. I'm not gonna do the DM setting and do cold outreach myself. Of course I have people for it, you know? Now I don't need a copywriter, but if I would need a copywriter, I would probably hire one, you know, in the future, especially in the future. This way I'm getting maximum reward for minimum effort. So when I was doing the services, when I was doing outreach manually myself and sending the DMs, chatting with people, there was no fucking leverage. I could not do it while being in school and while having a 9 to 5. But what gave me leverage was posting content, because content works for you, right? Like you record it, of course that takes some time, maybe 1 hour to actually make any piece of content, you know, depends on a YouTube video, depends if it's an X post, Reels, whatever, but it takes just a few minutes to a few hours per day, maybe 1 to 2 hours per day, and you can post content every single day, no problem. And then it works for you. You go to sleep and it works for you. You go to a 9 to 5, it works for you. It gets you clients, people see it, it gets views. The algorithm works for you. That's your employee, but you are working on the business. So the moment I started doing it, I could work way less because I didn't have to burn out, you know. I was actually able to rest and recharge and actually have ideas after I came home from work. So I didn't burn out, I didn't hate my life, I just made videos about something I enjoy, so that was enjoyable as well, just talking about what I enjoy, bro. Who doesn't want to do it, right? If you're talking to your friends, if you go outside with your friends, you are talking to them about something that you are passionate about, that you enjoy, right? Now just do it online, and of course it's enjoyable, right? So I was doing something I enjoy, didn't burn out, didn't take me that much time. Then I went to my 9 to 5, I see a booked call, you know, booked call, a guy wants to work with me, jump on a call, close him, get paid. That's it, you know, that's literally how simple it is, bro. Second thing also is the pricing, for how much do you sell what you are selling. So basically I was trying to sell low ticket because I was like, yeah, I need to build the trust first, you know, I need to get the clients first. But then I got no views because I was just a beginner, and I get maybe like 2 clients per month, meaning I made maybe $200 per month, meaning I cannot fucking quit my 9 to 5. So then I switched to high ticket. I started selling things for like $2,000, $3,000, and then I could get the same 2 fucking clients per month, but now it's 4K, 6K, and I can quit my 9 to 5. And I kid you not, I quit my 9 to 5 literally 3 months from that. The third thing is choosing when you work. That's such a good point, bro. That's so freeing. When you make the money, okay, you have now financial freedom. But after some time, you don't even think about it. It just becomes a normal thing, like you just get used to it. But what will never get old is the time freedom. Working when you want. Setting your own hours. Meaning you don't have to wake up. You don't have to listen to your boss. You can you can work at 4 a.m. You can work at 3 p.m. You can work at fucking 8 a.m. Doesn't fucking matter. You can work all the time, anytime. That's the biggest feeling ever, because it means that you are not restricted. You don't have to listen to nobody, and you can make money 24/7 if you want. And especially if you have a 9 to 5, this is important, because if someone tells you have work from you know 10 to 6, you cannot fucking do it because you have a 9 to 5. So you should be able to choose your own hours, so then you can work whenever you want, after a 9 to 5, before a 9 to 5, simple as that. And then after you quit your 9 to 5 is the best feeling ever. With copywriting, again, I didn't really have that because yeah, I could do the copy in the morning, in the evening, but then I still had some due dates, you know, I still had to finish the copy until a certain date, otherwise I really wouldn't get paid, let alone maybe I would get even fired. So I would have to finish the copy until a certain time, until a certain date. Meaning I could dictate my own hours, but not really, you know, not complete, not 100%. Then with content and then with like consulting and coaching, I could do that no problem because it's all up to me. It's my business, right? That's why I'm telling you, leverage also comes from building your own business and not just being a slave or an employee in someone else's business. For example, if you are doing the services, maybe you think you are building your own business, but not really. If you don't have any clients, and if you are not writing copy for someone else, you don't have clients, you don't make money. It's literally the same as if you are an employee, but it's just online, bro, and makes more money for sure, yeah, but it's not that leverage. And the last point, the fourth one, is choosing where you work. And that's also one of the things that will never get old, especially if you just have a phone or a Mac or a laptop. You can literally work anywhere from the fucking world. At home, in a bus, in your 9 to 5 even, if the time there allows you to do it. You can work from fucking Thailand, from the US, from Canada, from Europe. You can work from any time, you can work from your fucking garden, you can work from anywhere, which means you can make money everywhere. And also you can make money all the time. So now you can travel the fucking world and still make a fuck ton of money, right? In a 9 to 5, you have to be there, you have to go there, right? You have to be in a certain building. But now how this problem gets solved is if you just do business online. Simple as that. Just get a laptop, get a phone, do an online business. Simple as that. Now, the best business that combines all of these 4 steps is starting a personal brand, posting content so it works for you, and running a coaching business so you don't have to spend so much time on the delivery. You can actually coach people what you are passionate about and help them improve in the thing that you like. For example, fitness, it can be self-improvement. I did fitness coaching at first, you know. And I wasn't even benching 100 kilos, to be honest. I was like, not skinny, but I was going to the gym for maybe 6 months, a year, and I help people who were skinny to get at my position. So you don't even have to be an expert. The market is not saturated because you can just speak to a camera and be yourself. People will always choose you, and there's a lot of fish in the sea. There's millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of people watching content every single day. And you literally need just 2 or 3 to make even 10k per month because you are selling high ticket. Meaning this will have a real impact on society. It will help people that you care about. You can just make content. Doesn't take much time, you don't have to learn anything, you will stay consistent, and you can easily do it while going to a 9 to 5. I did the exact same thing after trying and failing with all the other business models. This was the only one that I could do while going to school at 9 to 5. So now we have 2 options, right? The first one is just try it on your own, probably fail, burn out, not know what to do, still stay in your 9 to 5, and 6 months from now, just stay in your 9 to 5, working, have no time freedom, no vacation freedom, and no financial freedom. Or the second option is that you book a free call with me in the description, and I will explain to you exactly how I helped over 28 people also go from 0 to 10k per month, quit their job, not just travel the world, how I did it myself, and how I can do the exact same for you with coaching and personal branding. So 6 months from now, you can either be free and in fucking Thailand making 10k per month, or exactly where you are. All the results of my clients are on my Instagram in the description. Thanks for watching and see you next time.